fourth graders, and welcome to Flex Wednesday. Today we're going to review some more work with subtracting with mixed numbers. But first, let's start with a warm-up. I'd like you to solve on your whiteboards. Mike drew a line segment 2 1/4 inches long. Then he made the line segment 1 2/4 inches longer. How long is the line segment now? Pause the video and take a second to solve this problem. When you're ready, press play. Welcome back. So I don't know about you, but I really like to picture these word story problems in my head. So if Mike's drawing line segments, I drew those line segments that he was drawing. I knew that he drew one that was 2 1/4 inches long, and then I know he made it 1 2/4 inches longer. The problem was asking me how long is the line segment now, so I knew I had to add. I was adding 2 1/4 inches to 1 2/4 inches. My equation would look like this. When I add the holes, 2 holes plus 1, I have 3. And then if I add 1/4 plus 2/4, my denominator does not change, and my answer would be 3 3/4 inches. Nice work. Today we're going to focus on subtracting with mixed numbers though, especially if we're coming up to a problem where the fractions can't be taken away. Let's do a practice problem first. Jasper lives 8 2/3 miles from school. His classmate Carly lives 3 1/3 miles from school. How much farther from school does Jasper live? Okay, so looking at this equation, it's saying how much farther from school does Jasper live. So I know this is a subtraction problem. My equation with my unknown would look like this. 8 2/3 minus 3 1/3 will give me my answer. When solving fraction subtraction problems, I always like to picture this in my head. So what I've done here is I'm going to draw 8 2/3. Now that I have 8 2/3, I know I need to take away 3 holes and then 1/3 to get my total answer. Pause the video, and I want you to subtract what is 8 2/3 minus 3 1/3. When you're ready for the answer, press play. Okay, so when I was taking them away, I actually X'd out my holes. I took 3 of them away, and I took my 1/3 away. What I have left here looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes and 1/3. So 8 2/3 minus 3 1/3 equals 5 1/3. Nice job. Let's try a problem that might be a little trickier. Rachel created a blanket that was 6 1/8 feet long. Michelle created a blanket that was 4 3/8 feet long. How much longer is Rachel's blanket? Okay, so when I was looking at this problem, I knew that this was a subtraction problem. It's asking me how much longer Rachel's blanket is. So I set up my equation 6 1/8 minus 4 3/8. I'm going to draw a picture just like I did for my last problem. I'm going to set up, well, what does 6 1/8 look like as my larger number in order to take away 4 3/8. On your whiteboards, I'd like you to pause the video and do the same. When you have 6 1/8 shown on your whiteboard, press play. Okay, so it should look something like this. I have 6 holes and I have 1/8. So now I need to subtract. When I'm subtracting with mixed numbers, I always like to start with my holes, 6 minus 4, then I like to move to my fractions. Okay, so 6 holes, I'm taking away 4 of them. That would look something like this. Now I need to subtract my fractions. 1/8 minus 3. Wait! I can't do 1/8 minus 3/8 because 1/8 is smaller than 3/8. I only have 1. I need to take away 3. Okay, so instead, I need to start over. And I need to really think, if I don't have enough fractional pieces, I need to take one whole and break it up into fractional parts. I'm going to take this whole and I'm going to break it up into eighths. When I do that, I will then have enough pieces to take away my 3/8. So I want your whiteboard to look similar to mine. I have my 6 wholes still, but I turned one of those wholes into eighths. So I really have, if you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9/8. Pause the video and make sure that your whiteboard looks like this before you continue. So now that it looks like this, I can now subtract. I need to take away 4 wholes and then 3/8. So I'm going to start with my 4 wholes, and now I need to take away 3/8. I'll take away 1/8, 2/8, and 3/8. Looks like I'm still left with 1 whole, and then I need to think, how many eighths do I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8. So my answer is 1 whole and 6/8. All right, 4th graders, so we're about to get started on using subtraction to solve mixed number stories. When you're ever faced with a problem where you cannot subtract the fractional pieces, use this strategy of breaking up one of your wholes in order to take away the fractional pieces. I'm excited to see your work.